Hi everyone! Today we're going to have a very quick review about the topic of comparatives and superlative adjectives because this will be our first topic for our IT preparation course number 2. So let's start. We already know that we have two different types of adjectives at the moment of doing comparisons. Those will be the short and the long adjectives. We're going to see what rules work with each one of them. For example, with short adjectives, we tend to use er ending. For example, in short adjectives such as old and young, old turns to old, older. Young turns to young, younger. Then, every time that we have a consonant vowel consonant ending in the adjectives, we tend to add er ending, but the final consonant of the adjective will be doubled. For example, in big and hot, that we can perfectly check that they have consonant vowel consonant ending rule, they turn into bigger with double G and hotter with double T. Then, the short adjectives that end in letter Y, they change. Instead of having er ending, they will have er ending. For example, the adjectives such as easy, that will be easier, and heavy, that will be heavier. Then, what happened with long adjectives? For long adjectives, we add the word more preceded by the long adjective. For example, exciting will be more exciting and beautiful will be more beautiful. Then, there are some irregular adjectives such as good and bad. They don't follow rules because they have their own form of comparative. In the case of good, will be better. In the case of bad, will be worse. Then, we use then after the comparative form of the adjective. And this word is pretty necessary to determine that we are making a comparison. We're going to see some examples about how it works. John is taller than Mary. A Ferrari is more expensive than a Fiat. Here we have some examples. We have a girl who said, I am 70 years, and a man who said, I am 75. So it means that the woman is old, and the man is older than the woman. The woman is old, but she is younger than the man. Here we have another example. Big, bigger, small, smaller. The polar bear is big. The elephant is bigger than the polar bear, and the polar bear is big, but it is smaller than the elephant. Then we have tasty and tastier. Yogurt is tasty, but ice cream is tastier than yogurt. Then we're going to continue with superlative adjectives. We use a superlative to compare more than two people, places, or things. For example, a big house, a bigger house, and the biggest house of the other ones that we already mentioned. Let's see. How do we build them? We have the same rules. First, we have to verify if we are talking about a short or a long adjective. Then we're going to see the different rules that apply with each one of them. For example, in short adjectives, we tend to use est at the end of the adjective. For example, old will be the oldest. Young will be the youngest. Then we have the same rule. Every time that we have any adjective that ends with consonant, vowel, consonant, we're going to add the est ending, but the final consonant is double. It is the same rules that apply for comparatives. For example, big will be the biggest with double G, and hot will be the hottest with double T. Then, short adjectives ending in letter Y, will change, and instead of having an est ending, we're going to have an ist ending. Easy will be the easiest. Heavy will be the heaviest. Then, what happened with the long adjectives? With the long adjectives, we're going to add the word the must, and then we're going to have the long adjective. For example, exciting will be the most exciting, beautiful would be the most beautiful, and here again we have some irregular adjectives. Those are going to be the same examples that we use for the comparative forms. For example, good will be the best, and bad will be the worst. In this way, if we remember, we have the three different forms that they are already determined. Good, better, the best, bad, worse, the worst. Then we use the particle the before the superlative form of the adjectives. For example, John is the tallest. A Ferrari is the most expensive car. And this will be a particle that it will be very, very important for us to determine that we are making a superlative comparison. And here we have some examples. We have the Big Bang, the Pisa Tower, and the pyramids. Big Bang, it's old. The tower is older than Big Bang. The pyramids are older than the tower, and the pyramids are the oldest of the other ones that we already mentioned. References. So guys, I have skipped very fast the exercises because we're not gonna do it here together. The thing is that this will be our first assignment. You have to look for the exercises, and then you're gonna create a Google document in which you're gonna add the complete sentences with the right answers. This will be ready for today at 45 past 6 p.m. So I will be given a space in I will be giving a space in Google Classroom for you, so you can upload your homeworks in the appropriate space in our Google Classroom. Remember that in case you have any question and any doubt about this topic, we're gonna have our meeting on Friday at 12 p.m. In our meeting, we will have another review about how the comparatives and superlatives work with our ITEP exam. So don't forget to be there. Thanks a lot.